Hi, everyone. This is Tammy, owner of Worthy, Worth It, and Priceless. And today's podcast is titled, When You Are Down to Nothing, God is Up to Something. I know that is like a popular title for a lot of sermons or things like that, but it is basically very relevant to where my life is right now. I know that just before I know I did the podcast, I know that God made promises to me. I know that there was promises and prophecies over my life that God was going to do a lot of things in my life. And it wasn't that I had actually questioned God, but I was like, okay, I know for me, I felt weak. I felt like I just poured out so much in different areas of my life over the last, couple of years. It wasn't like as far as like suicidal type of, like giving up or not having that much energy. But it was like, I know that you have something for me, but I don't know if I have the energy to keep going with everything that you're about to do. And the funny thing about God is what he'll do is you don't know how you're going to get that energy, but he'll give it to you. He gave me basically another breath of life, or, gave me another chance. And with that, it's like a burst of energy, basically. And I'm like, how did I even, get all of that? But that's what God wants. It's not that he wants to always see you or even see you at a weak moment, but he wants you to accept him and invite him into your life. And I think that's where our problem sometimes comes in at, because we are so independent. We believe that sometimes that we can do everything on our own. Sometimes it slips our minds to just ask God for help. And if you ask him for help, he will be your help. And a lot of times, like I stated, like God, he thrives where you think that you're not going to be able to go on anymore, or you're not sure of where to go. All you have to do is just ask him. And that's when he shows up and he shows out in your life. I know that even through this podcast, there's way more things that I'm doing that I never really thought that I was going to be able to do. I know that now in my life that there's other opportunities that are opening up for me, and there's other platforms like every day that by the grace of God that the podcast is being uploaded to or being accepted to. And I thank God, and there's way more, listeners and everything. So God is building the audience and everything. I'm like, wait a minute now. You know what I mean? It was just, just to do a podcast or just get certain things out, or just to be able to interact with you guys a little bit more, because I wasn't able, or I'm not able always, to just bring out the camera like I stated before. But I wanted to get the business back to this, because this is where it started. Pillows, I'm not saying that any pillows or any of the other avenues wasn't helpful or anything like that, or I'm ungrateful for any of the sales or anything like that. It 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 doesn't. It's not that. It's just that I want to help other people. I've been through a lot in my life, and I want to be an inspiration to other people. And through the blog or the podcast, or just basically doing videos, that's how I'm able to help other people, and that actually feeds me. And through that, I pray, or that you're being actually touched by this whole situation. But I don't want to keep going off into a tangent, because it's actually about God and not about me. But that's exactly what God wants to do for you. When you think that you can't go on and you don't know basically where your life is headed, ask God for direction, ask him for help, and he will give you that help. And you need rest, ask him for the help and for the rest and everything that you need, because all he wants to help you. And the best thing, like I stated before, that's the best time for him to actually grow within you, because you're not fighting anymore. Once you're down to nothing, you're not really fighting anymore. You're basically surrendering, and you're telling God that, you know what, I don't have anything left. Do whatever you want to do, and watch God change your whole life around. Watch him change your perspective and give you the energy that you need. Give you, like I stated, a brand new perspective, a new thought of mind. But you have to be willing to just basically turn over all the power to him and allow him to be in control of your life. He's not just going to take the control, or how they say, Jesus take the will or anything like that. He's not going to manhandle you like, I'm going to take this will from you. You have to give him the will and say, you know what, God, I give up. Not like I give up on life or anything like that, but I give up trying to do everything my way. I have hit my head more times than I want to even think about. But I want you to come into my life, change my life, and do what you stated that you were going to do in my life. I know that you have a great life ahead of me. I have a great future ahead. And I want to do your will from this day forward. And if you say those things and you allow God to come into your life, and he will change your life and give you a brand new perspective. Now, disclaimer or whatever, just so you know, when you accept God and you just basically state that you want to live your life for him, or, I'm going to let you know right now that more than likely you may lose friends, you may lose family members, and people may look at you strange. And that's because a lot of times people don't understand your journey and your walk. And a lot of times it is lonely. And it's not that you're not going to go through anything, because you're still going to have oppositions. You're still going to have problems. You're still going to have issues. But God will make them all worthwhile, if that makes sense. You're not just doing it just for yourself. You're not doing it alone. God is with you every step of the way, even if you feel as though he's not there, or you don't really hear his voice or anything like that. If you be still, he will talk to you, and he will speak to you, and he will give you the directions of where you have to go. But you have to trust him. Stop fighting your future. Stop fighting the life ahead of you. You have talent, you have purpose, and you have a destiny. Ask God, what are those, and where would he like you to go? And watch him open up doors that no man can shut. Watch him open up your eyes and even make you feel as though you're better than what you think today. And I know everything will work out for you. And so I'm praying for you right now that God blesses you, opens up your eyes, restores anything that the devil tried to take from you. I pray that you have a great future. I pray that whatever that your heart's desire, that God actually gives that to you and more, and gives you the finances so that you can just basically finance your dreams or whatever needs to be done, and that you can bless your family from generations from now. So until next time, thank you for listening to this podcast. I know that it's basically, I think, on 11 platforms now, and it's still growing. And I just want to thank you so much for just taking out the time out of your day to listen to this podcast. I hope you enjoy it. And until next time, have a worthy, worth it, and priceless life. Bye.